she was disarmingly honest. I mean, actually, she showed me a newspaper cutting when we first met, and it said, "Mr. Raffles has allowed his wife to open a gallery in Cork Street." She was cracked up about it, but it was just the kind of what she had to battle against, that sort of lack of respect for or value for women.
Gillian was formidable, firm, determined, frank, supportive, discreet, pioneering, dauntless, committed, adventurous, very astute to deal with, and also very highly principled. She had a lot of integrity, and collectors trusted her advice.
Yes, she was quite impressive, very articulate, and I was very proud to know her. I felt honoured to know her because she was a very special person, and you don't meet many people like that, as strong-willed and determined, but at the same time very sympathetic, very warm, and intellectually, really spot on. I can't fault her in any way. She's a pleasure to know, and good fun. And I remember always probably starting at the Doffy Gallery up in Deering Street, and then walking down and into Cork Street, and visiting various galleries on the way. And what amazed me was that by the time you got down to there, you thought, well, there aren't many female directors, and so it was interesting coming across her, and we knew about her, and some of our older colleagues, Elizabeth Blackadder, etc., we knew that they were showing there on a very regular basis, and had a very successful relationship with her, particularly when she was surrounded by male directors in nearly all the galleries and nearly all the jobs. The changes that have taken place over a few decades, she had set a pace and gave people, particularly females, the idea that this was a job that any male or female could do very successfully. Very straightforward, no nonsense. The truth would out all the time. She wouldn't mince her words. But that's important if you're, in quite a challenging and committed career, and it's a path that she was straight about it. She never wavered.
I was happy to work with her, including writing the introduction to the Mercury Gallery exhibition of Gaudia's sculpture and drawing exhibition in 1998. The intimacy of her gallery in London meant that Gaudia's drawings looked good when hung there. Gillian was able to select lovely examples of Gaudia's work for herself, and I remember on my last visit to see her, seeing Cheetah, Jungle Cat, hanging on her wall. Despite its stresses, she found great pleasure and reward in being a gallerist.
She had a natural instinct of placing things. If she had the central wall, as you went into the gallery, she always put a good picture in the window. And downstairs, she made it usually a different side of the artist, if you like. So it was. I mean, she made other people's creations her own, overall creation, if you like.
There was such a range of different artists from different periods, and how she melded contemporary artists with, from the past, and artists from the past, and it worked perfectly well. It was her own curation. She just simply, one word, she knew what she was doing. Yeah. she never wavered in her commitment to it and vision. I think the vision was very important.
For a couple of decades, Gillian's gallery was a constant presence in Edinburgh, exhibiting excellent Scottish, wider British and European works of art alongside each other, which was unusual. Gillian had a distinctive role in Scottish culture with a terrific eye for great artists and great works of art. I remember visiting the gallery on the Mound in Edinburgh as a young art student. It was small, welcoming, and there was always something fascinating to see and learn about.
People really warmed to her because she was interested in them, and just as she was with the gallery. So that's part of her shrewdness as a businesswoman as well. I think felt that it was almost like losing a friend, that we've lost this contact with such an intriguing woman. And I just hope that the memory of her and the legacy, etc., continues.
No, not at all. But she wasn't. I mean, she was, of course, she'd like it to have been liked it because she was a businesswoman, but she didn't mind doing something that was completely out of the ordinary, just because it was a good thing to do. Her like has not been seen before, nor since. Not really. I just owe her this enormous debt of gratitude and, love, really.